Hey guys, it's Ewan. Welcome back to the Ewan Gaming Show. And today we're playing some Project Cars. I just got this game a couple of days ago. A couple of my good buddies told me how great it was. I've done a couple races. This is definitely your driver sim. If you're a driver sim fan, this is definitely driver simulation. I used to be like, and I still am a big fan of the Gran Turismo series. Comparatively, this is much more of a Forza Forza or a Drive Club kind of game. A lot more technical.
In Quick Race Weekend, you can create.
Yes, I know. Quick race weekend, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to try out a couple of cars and see how well I do. Most of these cars are modern, newer cars, but we'll see how we do here. I know I don't know what's happening right now, if they're just going to throw me into a race with a random car, and we'll go from there. I've raced a go-kart. I've raced a F1 car, which was very difficult, and I raced another, I guess you would call it a domestic car, a souped-up domestic car, all driving very differently. I don't know what's going on right now. We're in this together, guys. Cannot just stomp on it with this game. You really have to accelerate gradually. If you gun it, you will spin out. Right now I'm gunning it because I'm on a long straightaway. I hope this isn't too loud for you guys, because I know this game's volume is pretty good. You can see the arrows there, very much like your Forzas or your Drive Clubs, telling you to slow down or you're not going to make the turn, and you will not make the turn. A lot of the other style games like Gran Turismo, you could, drift or something, and maybe you can drift in this game with some cars, but I am definitely nowhere near that skill level yet. Look at me, I'm probably, 20 of 20. Look at me, guys. Can you tell I'm a racing enthusiast? I'd like to get a lot more into these games. I think just growing up with the more, I don't know if you'd call it an arcade style racer, Gran Turismo can definitely be considered a simulator, but I don't think it's as unforgiving as these versions, like Project Cars, Drive Club, and Forza definitely are. From what I've played, maybe there's settings I can change to make them less so, but I know that I've kind of, I guess, maybe even shied away from them just because I know how difficult they are, and I guess frankly I'm just not as interested in driving simulators as I thought I was. But my friend showed me this one, and it's similar to the others, but the biggest change for me that made me want to play this game was that I was racing with friends. That made it completely different. When you're playing against 19 other computer players, it's definitely I wouldn't say fun, it's almost a chore. So and I really should be getting behind these guys. I know you guys are probably going like, get behind them, get that extra, get rid of that extra air resistance, just like a true race car. And it does work in this game if you follow close. And
you're getting really close. He definitely knows you're there. Try and force him into a mistake and you'll get past him.
Or just bump him. In this, if you bump him like that though, you get carded. You lose time. Even if you win, you lose because of the time, I guess. As well as going off the track, you lose time as well. This game is very much, the technical side of racing, which I am definitely not good at. You guys just saw a full-on fail right there. See, I'm gunning it and it's not gonna get going. You gotta be gradual, which helps to have a joystick, steering wheel, and pedals to give you that ability to feather the throttle. That took a lot of getting used to, especially with the F1 racers. If you just stomp on it right at the beginning, you skid out sideways and crash. So it gives you a sense of, I don't know, say panic almost, because you expect to gun it like every other racing game you've ever played, and you get penalized for just going full tilt, So, but we'll see here. Maybe I'll get 19th place back. I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time though. I still may not get it because of because of my penalty there. Well, it looks like I got it. Track penalty. Oh. Did he get a penalty as well? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get out of here and maybe play a different mode. I have to say, one of my biggest likes about this game is the load times are very short. Playing Drive Club on the PS4, I definitely noticed that I had a lot of long load times. I don't know if that's just because of the first time I played it, but I really noticed that, and that was a big deterrent for me. I didn't want to play it anymore because of that. So I don't know what all these free practice. Oh, I can switch the car here. Hello. Which car did I pick? I'll drive the same car I picked before. Scion FRS. That was the one I drove. And we'll pick a different course, maybe something a little less technical. Yeah, that looks a little better. Not quite as many turns. I know the first one wasn't that terrible, but again, kind of, I guess, new to the modern racing car game. I played tons of older racing games, the older Gran Turismos. I guess, I don't know, Mario Kart. I don't know if you classify that as a racer. More kind of a racer battle kind of thing. So Gran Turismo, when it first came out, was the one that really changed my opinion of racing games, because of, even with its a little more arcade style, the ability to, you know, get your upgrades was a big deal. And the fact that they changed their sounds, you add a new exhaust pipe and it sounds different, like that, as a younger guy, that just blew me away that they actually went into that kind of detail. I mean, now that's kind of expected, but back then it was definitely new for its time. So this is, well, doing a little bit better here as I jinx it and I crash into the wall. See, it's red there. See how it's starting to skid? That's because you gotta really watch that. So I guess this is more for the newer players like myself. I'm sure you can turn this off and then play in the full immersive experience to that you have to know, I gotta slow down here, otherwise I'm toast. But I wonder if this game, how this would be on the Oculus or the HTC Vive. That would just be like that extra level of experience. I played a racing game years ago at a large LAN party that happened twice a year, and they had a Oculus, kind of like I guess the first or second generation Oculus Rift. This is way back, and I played a racing game with a steering wheel, pedals, and the Oculus, and it just blew me away. Having that full immersive experience. Ooh, geez, that was not nice. I also played a racing game with the triple monitors, something I've never been able to afford to set up. That really, I guess, made me feel more in the driver's seat. I know the Oculus is supposed to make you feel a little more immersive, but I guess because of coming from an older style gameplay, it's a little more of a jump for me. And I do find, from at least what I got from the older devs of the Oculus, it made me motion sick. So I don't know if it's something that has changed to the newer one. One of the buddies that told me about this game is getting one, and I'm gonna try it out first time I go visit him, and hopefully they've changed and I can play it without getting sick. I'm not sure if there's a huge difference between the Oculus and the HTC. If I'm kind of screwed in that aspect and not going to be able to use virtual reality. But you know, it's just for some people they can't, and it sucks, but I mean, you work out what you got. Maybe if I can't do the Oculus, maybe I'll spend that extra money on that third monitor that I always wanted to have set up, to have that 3 screens set up to play more immersively with a racing game. So we'll try. Keep forgetting about this hairpin. I guess I don't know if you call it a hairpin, this full-on zigzag hairpin would be wrapping right around coming back. And am I still racing? Do I just keep practicing, or is there actual laps? Oh no, L2, lap 2, okay, so. Ooh, slow it down. Oh boy, let's see. That would have been a full-on penalty, I think, in the actual races, so. But a couple of things to note about the game. Graphically, it's beautiful. I'm playing it, as far as I know, I'm playing this on full resolution, full settings. The controls are tight. I really feel like I'm making these minor corrections. I'm using a joystick, so for this, maybe a wheel would be more beneficial. But I'm finding that with my my Razer Sabertooth controller, it's working really, really well. I just like the details they do with racing games now. The inner cockpit of the car is just amazing. It's beautiful. Like, it really feels like you're driving. I try my best to drive in the cab of the car, because you get that third person. There's a lot of people that drive third person, and I used to do that a lot with Gran Turismo, because you kind of almost feel like I put all this work into my car and I can't even see it, so I wanna see that work that I've put into it. So, but when it comes down to it, I find this to be the most immersive way of playing. Because I mean, obviously, you don't drive flying behind a car in real life, so you want to try to make it as real as possible. Sorry guys, I'm trying to talk to you, but for some reason this is taking more of my concentration than I... Ooh, see, there we go. Right off into the doit. Right in the dirt. The fertile dirt. Right in the fertile dirt. Right on that rumble strip too. Okay, where's the finish line? I hope there's only 3 laps, guys. Sorry, I wasn't expecting this video to be this long. I should have maybe set it to a 2 lap. I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what the game looks like with a couple of different cars. So that first car we were playing, and I don't know if we were actually playing online with that last setup with other players, or if I was playing against PC. They seemed very lined up to be. Like, I guess they could be other players, but oh, come on, I keep forgetting about this. This is just this is where I always mess up on this track, I think, is just you lose all momentum. And when you're playing against guys who really play these games, you lose that kind of momentum, you're done. There's nothing left. Okay, this is lap 4. I think this is just going to be practice, so I'm just going to stop it there, guys. And, whoa. See if I can do a donut. Not really. Okay. Well, you know, guys, I'm going to leave this video here right now. So this is Project Cars. I'm definitely going to play some more. Try it with different cars, show you the go-karting, which was actually a lot of fun when I played it the other day. We'll show you that and a couple more cars, and I want to get into that F1 racer and maybe get some more practice under my belt so I can really show you guys how well this game handles with a F1 style race. So maybe I'll get my buddies in on this too that show me the game. We'll do a race, the 3 of us, and we'll see who's better, because we're all kind of, I guess we're pretty equal when it comes to racing games, so give us a better benchmark to see who's the best. So, but again, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know how I'm doing in the comments, and as always, happy gaming.